as it rolls. Secrets and lies. Which are they? We've got both. Hey, everybody, how you doing? Thank you very much for coming in. We appreciate you, and we got something to talk with you about because everybody you're looking on the screen, except for me, is keeping a secret. So, what is the secret you guys have been keeping?
It's
Are
too
we
big
meant
to
to?
tell.
Yeah, actually,
Secrets are meant to share.
I think let's go with Kayla first.
Well, okay, fine. If we're going to confess, my problem, if people have been watching my channel and have seen my problem, is my TBR grows faster than I have more, like, I don't have space. I don't have enough space. The books keep piling in on the shelves. I had to upgrade my shelves. There's so many of them. So TBR is just a weed at this point that grows faster than I can read.
Ooh. Tori?
Well, I counted, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be about 187 by the time I finish all of the books on my TBR. And I'm overflowing off my shelves, and I have all of this horrible guilt over all of these beautiful books that I need to read, and I don't have time to read them.
Well, it just means that you need to live until you're 187, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I'll do my best.
Problem
I
solved.
believe in you.
Just
Thank
don't
you,
add
Tori.
any more
Thank you.
books.
Right? No more. Nobody can publish anything anymore.
Jord, what's your secret?
My secret is my TBR is a black hole that just never ends. Like, I look into it and then I'm lost forever.
It seems like a lot. It seems like too much. And it seems like something that I hear over and over and over again is how the TBR, which was once upon a time a thing of joy that you could look forward to and say, oh, look at all these wonderful books that I'm looking forward to, and I'm going to get to all of them. And then the book just got bigger and bigger until you're finally overwhelmed and that there's nothing that you can do about it. So Derri has yet to join us. And Jord has just left us.
It's you and me, Kayla.
We got this.
Don't worry, I'm still here.
So these fine people in front of you not only have a problem, they not only have a secret, but they have a solution. And in the month of April, they are going to bust your TBR and break that sucker down. And with their help, you are going to be able to crack your way through your TBR and bust your own way through yours. So starting on April 1st, these are your amazing team captains who are in charge of helping you break down a TBR. And we have divided things into 10 different prompts that they want to talk about. That I think suit all of us. So let's go reverse order. So, Jord, do you want to talk about the first kind of TBR problem we're tackling?
First one's always the big one. Mainly, I blame Kayla and Tori for some of these. They're always they're recommended by our friends.
I feel like that is the story of pretty much every booktuber in existence and all of the people watching us.
Yes.
Guilty.
So they're always like, oh, I found this perfect book that you'll love. And then it sounds amazing. And it's like, I need to read that. Like, you talk it up, have to read it. And so then it goes on the TBR. And then it's like, oh, yeah, they said they loved it. And you want to talk about it with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and the other great thing about that one is you have to report back to them. Right? Yes. There's an actual person waiting for you to read.
Did you read it yet? Did you read it yet?
I want to know.
I don't know.
Oh, and Jordan, just so you know, your mic is popping a little bit. So the second category, let's see, Tori, what do you got?
So I have this problem, and I know I'm not the only one, where I will taste test a lot of series. So I will read the first book, and I'll be like, oh, I really like that. And then I'll put it down, and I'll start something else. And then I will forget to come back to it. So I have like 20 unfinished series on my TBR. And so prompt number 2 is that you will be continuing a series. Pick up that second book and actually read it.
Yeah, it's like all of us get to start, and then it's like, do I want to continue with this one, or do I want to try this other new thing?
Mm-hmm.
The other new thing. Kayla, what's one you got?
So I have a problem where I add a book to my TBR and it starts to collect dust. It sits and it sits. So the next prompt is a book that's been on your TBR for over a year.
Guilty.
Get that dust off of it. Get it down. Read it.
No, but I saw this great review on it in 2009.
Just slick it in there, and then one day. Well, it is now one day.
Mhm.
All right, Jordan, you've got another one that's next on the list.
Yeah, it's the one I just found. It's a recent edition.
It's like always the most important one on your TBR, right?
It is until a year later,
Yeah.
or until tomorrow.
And one of the things that I really liked about these prompts is there's only one. So it's 5 books total, right? And we're just going to make sure that you get 5 books knocked off your TBR. And one of them can be the one that somebody just added. But it stops you from doing it over and over and over and over again. And, oh, look at the shiny thing.
We need to find old shiny things.
Stop being a magpie.
Right.
Tori, what's another one?
So I do this all the time, and I kind of have this stack of books, and I'm like, I got to get to these, and I got to read this because a friend recommended it, or because, and then I kind of hoard the books that I feel like I know are going to be 5 stars for the rainy days, where I kind of leave them on the shelf because I'm like, I know I'm going to love this book, so I'm keeping that for a reading slump or when I really need something as a pick-me-up. And so the next prompt is, you've been hoarding it because you know you're going to love it.
And a lot of us have one of those. Oh, and here we go. I like this as a question. If one fits all 3 prompts,
Got to pick one.
you got to pick one, but
Mhm.
it leaves the other prompts open for you so that there's more option. And the team captains really thought about this, about what a TBR actually looks like. And so they've addressed a lot of these in here. Let's see, Kayla, you've got another one?
We've been where you are.
Yes.
We are
So-
where you are.
All right.
How many times have we walked into a bookstore, never seen that book before, never heard of the author, never heard of the title, but that cover, and somehow it ends up in your hands, you've paid for it, you've walked out of the store with it. So the next prompt is a book you bought for the cover. Because those are just, they're like mints. You just collect them.
I'll have one of those and one
It
of those.
looks beautiful. Will I read them?
beautiful.
Maybe.
Is it any good? I have no idea. It's pretty. Let's see, around the horde. George, what do you got another one?
George's over it. George's over this TBR.
Oh my gosh, he's given up on it.
Forgot I moved. But yeah. No, the next one was too heavy to carry. That's all it is. It's the chunker, the one that's over 500 pages. It's just intimidating and sits there.
Are you guys are like pros. Are you intimidated by 500 pages or 600 or 700 pages? At what point does it become like, oh, I'll get to you later?
600?
700, yeah.
Yeah, 600-700.
Yeah, I will say it depends on the genre.
100%.
It does.
And the cover.
And
That.
all right, so okay, all of us are familiar with that one. Tori, what do you got?
The next one is, I feel like we're always so stuck on the new publications. There's shiny new books being dropped on Twitter every 5 minutes, and I can't keep up. I try to share as many of them as I can. But sometimes there are books that they've been around for a while and they have some wisdom to share, but they've been left behind because they aren't the newest, shiniest, most recent release. So the next one is the oldest publication date on your TBR.
Ooh. Okay, just out of curiosity, do you guys have a vague idea of what your
No.
oldest publication
God, no.
is?
I have Fafhrd and the Gray Mouser
Wow.
on my shelf. That one's probably one of the older ones.
It's like 80, 81?
Does Beowulf count?
With the Gutenberg printing press, but
Right?
800 years before that, yeah.
Yeah, I think mine's probably 80s, maybe 70s,
Mhm.
somewhere in there.
Probably the same for me.
Nice. So, Jord, what do you got for the next one?
I don't know. I'm too uncomfortable to talk about it. It's outside my comfort zone.
What are the books that are outside of your comfort zone? Do you have a lot of those? Because some of them I know, like the super grimdark stuff. I'm like,
Yep.
Maybe. But what are the types of books that you're waiting on?
Probably the steamier side of things. Like I just don't read those.
Derri.
Hey, Derri.
Okay, if I start lagging, apologies to everyone for my internet. Made it.
That's
Sorry.
okay. Jord is just
It is what
going
it is.
through. Jord is just going through prompt number 9 for the thing that's outside you. So romance, like steamy stuff.
Super steamy stuff. Like it's outside my comfort zone. Like just not really my thing. And some like kind of more real, I guess, like true historical fiction and stuff like that. Like it always interests me, and I generally enjoy it when I do read it. But I can't say that it's like my go-to just because it's like, no, I'm just looking for an escape. I don't want a history lesson type thing.
History lesson.
If that makes sense. Like it's nothing against the genre, just not my comfort.
So, Derri, since you just joined us, do you happen to have the list of prompts with you?
I would have to open another thing on my computer, which is already struggling.
I'm
I
just
don't
going
want
to.
to touch anything technological this morning. It's just not my.
I don't blame you. Tori, would you like to do number 10?
I would love to do number 10, Andy. So sometimes I've actually done this before where I will like read a little bit of something, or I'll pick it up and literally have it on my nightstand, but then I never actually get to it and it kind of gets pushed to the back burner. So the last prompt is one on the back burner or one that you intended to get back to and just never did.
Do you have anything that stands out to you as fitting that category?
Well, this is a funny one. I've had the first Harry Potter book sitting on my nightstand for about 4 months now.
All right. I have 20 books on my nightstand.
You haven't read Harry Potter? Wow.
I haven't. I've never read it. So in April, potentially.
Yeah.
If I need a palate cleanser, yes.
Yeah.
Like I know the stories, I just haven't read the books.
Yeah.
It's one of those, what is Harry Potter? I don't know of this which you speak.
Nobody does.
So,
Of course not.
10 different categories. All of us can see all of these, or most of these, in their TBR. I know I'm 9 out of 10 for the ones that I'm guilty of. So we are all going to get together and push our way through and knock some of these suckers out of our TBRs. And these are your 4 captains leading the way. And each one of them is going to have a different team on the Keymark discard, driving the ball forward and helping everyone get over the finish line. So you are going to decide which one of their teams you want to be on. So now I'm starting to get curious. Why should I choose your team? How are you going to be different from the other guys? And actually, Derri, I want to start with you.
Oh, okay. Well, because I'm me and I'm kind of awesome. And I'm totally going to cheerlead everybody to read the stuff they've got that they haven't read yet. And I will absolutely celebrate every book we knock off everybody's TBR because, hello, we're on BookTube and that thing just gets bigger every day. So, yeah.
And I need to say for my part, if you are looking for boundless enthusiasm, Derri is an excellent suggestion for where you want to go. Let's see, let's go around to Kayla. What's going to be different about your team? What are you going to do to win this competition?
Well, I mean, I'm a problem solver at heart. So I'm going to be in the chat. I'm going to be helping people figure out the best strategies to knock books off their TBR all while cheering them on. So join the Golden Bards and we will problem solve those books off your list.
Well, and another good reason.
allowed to vote. He's our IT guy.
Bo, you're not supposed to play favorites.
I'm feeling a little
okay
like
with it.
Kay might have an advantage here.
Well, and as we all know, Bo is never wrong.
I'm going to change the results now. No, Tiago, it doesn't, because I will bully you at that point. You are going to finish a Robin Hood book, but I will suggest a smaller one.
Right?
Try.
Tori, what is going to be the outstanding facet of your team and your leadership?
Well, I brought the beanie, so you know I'm serious. I have so much energy for this readathon. I'm so excited. My goal is to make sure that my team has a great time, because it's going to be like, these books have been sitting there and hovering over our shoulders for ages. Let's have some fun and actually enjoy them instead of letting them like be sucking the energy out of our reading lives.
Ugh, vampire books. Get rid of them.
Well, wait.
Hang on. Some of my favorite books are vampire books. Let's not get carried away.
As long as they don't suck you dry. Nice. Jord, you're last up. What are you going to do to make your team the winners?
Well, you already did it. You saved the best for last.
Oh.
No, we'll have a lot of fun. I'm full of positive energy.
Oh,
We're going to knock it off.
shot fired.
So better believe it. But
And
yeah,
sorry, Jord, go ahead.
yeah. No, we'll just have lots of fun. Like, look forward to I know a lot of people don't know who I am. Still fairly new on this scene. So come hang out with me.
Yeah, because you'll find someone excellent on the other end of the line.
You can count on
Yeah,
Jord
and
for a
hang out.
positive affirmation every day.
Hang out
I
on
do my best.
Discord and we can all compare how we're going, and it will be awesome.
It will.
For the next 2 weeks, you've got until April 1st to choose who you want to be your leader, to drive you to victory. Below us in the link, there's a link to the sign up page. And I want you to go there, sign up, get registered, and we'll get you as part of the readathon. And this is the only readathon going where the goal is to get rid of the books that you have.
Yes. So ready.
If you are part of another readathon or another
Seriously.
read along, it's okay. We accept all those books too, because all we want is you to walk into May clean with a slate that you can deal with and that you want to read. So thank you all so much for joining
I
us.
want to get some tips.
It's not wrong. All right,
Because
we've
I'm
taken up
tired
enough
of
of your
these
time.
doctors staring at me from my journal. I need tips in there.
So,
So go down to the link below, sign up, let people know who your favorite team leader is. If you don't have a team leader picked out yet, come along to the Keymark Discord and have a chat with every single one of them and find out who is the right one for you. This one, this one, this one, this one. Thank you so much. We'll see you there.
see you guys.
Bye, guys.
You.